It's Week 8 of the National Football League, and we have Amon-Ra St. Brown on center stage. He's coming in well-rested off the bye week. It's the Lions and the Bears, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 23.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now an option play on second down. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Read option, here's Montgomery. And this will be a Bears first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but a pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 39, Fields. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
So here are the Lions now backed up for their first drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
He had the numbers of the game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Throwing on first down, Jennings. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Defense gets up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jennings.
That throw taken in by Jameson Williams.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Jennings. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Montgomery, another target and catch.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
Caught left side. It's Beckham. So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first.
To throw is Fields.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete.
Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
No gain on the play there. Second down. The Lions at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And this is going to be incomplete. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. This is taken around the 12. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well. Now they've got that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Fields now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery.
Fields pass. Complete to David Montgomery. Again, 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Problems there on the option and a costly turnover.
Yeah, partner, you know, we watch practice sometimes and we see those drills where the quarterback's running with the football and they're swinging pads at him and the brooms are out and they're trying to poke at the football for ball security. I have a feeling next week there'll be an extra session of that each and every day.
On the run, it's Oliver. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Jennings.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Looking to throw. Jennings. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
You tell him he wanted to get that ball downfield, but nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And in for the Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a carry for Oliver. Trucks over it. And again the footwork. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll take this down to the 33.
DeAndre Swift, the ball carrier. He was brought in by James Bradbury.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
A little juke.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Parker, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson.
T.J. Hockenson. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jennings. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Jennings. And that is incomplete. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will knot us up at 10.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recovered, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go.
And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to try back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery.
To about the 48-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a give running right is Montgomery.
To about the 26 here. Ball to at the 26, second and 7. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 20-yard line. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And they'll get him down right around the 16. On second down, Montgomery. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have taken the lead. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it. And as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go option to the short side. Gets around him. That will go for 9 yards and a first down on the caper. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On first down, Jennings. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as he'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Jennings. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. The 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Well, the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. He'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, and it's the Steelers who are out in front. Justin Herbert, 4 touchdown passes. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Dak Prescott lighting it up. He's got 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. Kadarius Toney, a touchdown reception. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Lions, we take a look there at the numbers for them running the football in that first half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. From the end zone, here comes Williams. The Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Jennings. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jennings. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jennings. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll push forward to the 37. Gain of 2. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Jennings. He finds his man, complete. It's Oliver. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the field. Down to a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up the
We can make this one pretty simple. Wrapped up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Fields. And his throw here's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Now a first down throw, Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now Fields. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Running left, Montgomery. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now it's Fields.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Montgomery back to the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Back to throw, Fields.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. So a gain of 15 yards on sticks made.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at about the 1.
Williams now on the return.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
So out now come the Lions.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st down. Jennings. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll get this to about the 38.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jennings. Open man right side is St. Brown. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good. For the Lions, 1st down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
tackle at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and
right back to Swift again on second down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up third and 8.
He finds his man, complete. It's Oliver. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw is Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Justin Fields. Recovered by the Lions. Mitch Wisnowski.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Williams to return. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit back in possession of the football. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jennings under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
To throw on 2nd down, Jennings. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Toss left to Montgomery. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Fields now to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Off the play fake. Jennings. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Jennings. He's got Bellinger. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw. Jennings looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
To throw on 3rd down. Jennings. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jennings. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Brisker there defensively.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Locating St. Brown for another catch. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So now here come the Lions up to go for 2.
They'll try to run with Swift.
And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side.
And this will be a Bears first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Over the middle to Beckham. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. And that will be incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So now the Lions down on the scoreboard. Just over a minute 40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Back to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Back to throw. And he'll get this up past the 45. It's a first down, but the tackle comes in bounds. They'll look to throw. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was a game where they got out to a pretty good size lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. But they did find a way to win, as you noted. Hung on at the end as the big rush came at them. Fortunately enough, they put enough points on the board to have enough of a cushion that they're able to survive what happened in the fourth quarter.
So for the Bears, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.